Om Saram to our listeners. Welcome to Saturday News number 817. So this is part 1 of the 3 sessions, and the topic is chanting the divine name. This was recorded on the 28th of March 2020 by the Insights. This is an online masterclass based on Satya Sai Baba's teachings. So today we'll be hearing discussions among Brother Harish, Rishi, Kirti and Subair. As you know, the Insights is an initiative launched by the young adults of the Satya Sai organization and is open to all devotees across the globe. This unique spiritual masterclass aims to share the divine, insightful and practical teachings of our Satya Sai Baba. The online classes cover a broad range of topics and are delivered by speakers who have been personal experiences with Satya Sai Baba. So let's get straight into it. This is part 1.
Humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Lord, Guide, Guru, Confidant and best friend Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Dearest brothers and sisters, Om Shri Sai Ram. Loving greetings and a warm welcome to all of you. I'm Prakriti. Today, we will be going through the 3rd session of Insights Masterclasses on Devotion through Music. In this session, we will look at chanting the divine name, the prescribed sadhana for Kali Yuga. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to our speakers, Brother Harish, Kirti, Rishi and Subir. Brother Harish Shekhar studied foundation, diploma and post-diploma course in Carnatic music in Sri Satya Sai Mirpuri College of Music, Prashanthi Nilayam. He has given many performances in the divine presence of Swami in the Sai Kulwant Hall. He is also blessed to be a part of the Prashanthi Mandir Bhajan group as a lead singer of Bhajan. Brother Sai Kirti Jagannath hails from Zone 9B, serves as a Deputy Zonal Young Adult Coordinator for the zone and also is a Center Bhajan Coordinator as well as Group 3 SSC Guru. Apart from this, he is also a bhajan composer and singer who had the fortune to offer his compositions in the divine presence at Sai Kulwant Hall and to be a part of numerous musical offerings in Prashanthi Nilayam. Rishi Tanawala is fortunate to be born in a family that has been in Swami's fold for more than 50 years. He has degrees in biology as well as music from his undergraduate studies. With the Satya Sai organization, Rishi has served as the young adult representative in Philadelphia, USA. Presently, he serves as the devotion coordinator in Jersey City and co-leads the International Sai Young Adults Ocean of Music Subcommittee. His life's greatest passion is Sai Bhajans. He has been singing, composing and playing tabla since his early childhood. Subir has been in Swami's fold since his childhood. He has also been a member of the Brindavan Ashram Seva Dal group and was blessed to serve in Swami's hospital as well as inside Swami's residence or Trai Brindavan on numerous occasions. He is a trained tabla player and was blessed to perform in Kulwant Hall as well as in Brindavan, Whitefield. He has also been a facilitator for SSILP for the residential course in Puttaparthi and currently serves as the co-lead for Insights. It is now my absolute honor and pleasure to invite Brother Subir to guide us through today's session. Over to you, Brother Subir.
Thank you, Sister Prakriti. From our most humble and loving pranams for the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Sai Ram, brothers and sisters, and welcome to this session of Insights. So today, as Prakriti has said, and as you're aware, the session is geared towards this topic, chanting the divine name, the prescribed sadhana for Kali Yuga. And we have some nice speakers with us today, Brother Kirti, Brother Rushi, and Brother Harish. Sairam brothers.
Saram.
Sairam. So the first question that comes to mind, and the first thing is, if you look back, in the ancient days, we have rishis who had to do tapas. They had to stand on one leg. Some had to meditate. And here in this age, Swami is telling us, like, you just do bhajan and that's enough. So, brother, I would like to ask Brother Kirti first. Brother, why bhajans? A simple question. Why bhajans as a sadhana? Over to you, brother.
Saram, Brother Subir. First of all, I'd like to thank Bhagwan and the Insight team for giving us this beautiful opportunity to share some of our thoughts with all of you. Loving Sairam. And as the question says, bhajan and path of devotion. Why bhajan? So before I give you a detailed explanation or share my thoughts on it, so let us just divide this entire thing into two portions. One is devotion, one is bhajan. If you have only devotion, so bhajan is not required. Or if you have only bhajans in Kali Yuga, devotion is not required. It's entirely, for me, it is a different concept. Devotion is nothing but your feeling, your love, your dedication to Swami. And bhajan is a way of expressing that feeling out. So again, you can ask, so if you have devotion inside, Swami doesn't know it or what? So why you have to express it? So many of a time, it becomes our responsibility to express our love, gratitude, and feeling. Because many of a time we think that for me, Swami might be as my father, my mother, maybe it is brother and sister for you. So how you going to express that feeling? The only way in this yuga is bhajan. Now, for example, I'll give you one example also. For example, if you want something from your parents, that feeling you keep it inside for a long time, you don't ask them. But still, parent knows that you need certain kind of things. But there are some things even parent expects you to ask. That's what even Swami says. Whatever if you want to ask, you write on a letter and keep it in front of my altar. It doesn't mean that Swami doesn't know what is happening inside our mind. But even Swami expects something, you express your feeling. So bhajan is a wonderful opportunity to express our feeling, gratitude and love towards him. Now, again, devotion and bhajan, if I tell it is different, how it is interlinked. Now, as I told you, devotion is your feeling. You express it with bhajan. So now when you do bhajan, maybe it is Nama Sankirtana, Guna Sankirtana, you're going to praise Lord. So it is going to increase your devotion day by day. That is true. Is it? Now let me tell why bhajans. Okay, in a brief point. One of the main thing is it is the simplest way, especially Sai bhajans. It is the simplest bhajans ever found in the universe, I can say. Very simple way to, express your feeling or gratitude or, just praise the Lord. Is it? And second thing, it is prescribed from Swami. When something comes from Swami, it's a big prescription. See, nowadays, for example, the prescription is you stay at home. Is it? You cannot question that if I go out, what will happen? No. Because even as Brother Subir told, in Krita Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, there were some kind of, practices to attain a liberation or to express your gratitude to Bhagavan. But in Kali Yuga, sorry, Swami knew all of us are very busy. For example, I know that most of us attend bhajan on Thursdays, Sundays. So whenever the bhajan is there, we go and attend in the mandir. If somebody prescribes you that next Thursday onwards, all of you have to do meditation by standing in one leg. How many of us will go for it? Maybe next week onwards, nobody will go. Nobody will attend the bhajan. Is it? So based on different yugas, so based on the mentality and the social atmosphere, the environment, how the life is changing, it has been prescribed. And Kali Yuga, Namasmarana is the easiest way. Wherever you go, whether you are taking a shower, you are driving a car, or you are going in a lift, wherever you are, you can chant. Yes, of course, you cannot do a loud singing, but of course, you can chant the divine name. So it's a very easy way to do it, is it? That's why even Swami started his mission with a bhajan, Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam. Even Swami emphasizes more on service activities, serving humanity. Why did he start with a bhajan? Because Swami knew if I start the thing with a service activity, maybe it's very difficult to call, the previous yugas and all, the competition was so much. Competition in the sense of devotional competition. There were a lot of good people and they used to do tapas to call God. But nowadays, God Himself is coming to this earth and asking us to chant His name. It is not for His benefit. We are chanting His name through bhajans. It is not going to give any benefit for Bhagwan. It is for our benefit. And He is scared that if you continue completely forget chanting His name, is it? So many good things can happen by chanting His name. So that's why it is prescribed in Kali Yuga. And one more thing, now your feeling is there, you're going to chant, it's in a very easy way, is it? If you take Vedas, Upanishads, all those things, and through that, if you want to share or express your feeling, it is a very difficult task. First, you should know the meaning of it. First, you should know how the pronunciation of all those things. Then finally, you're going to express your feeling through Vedas and Upanishad. It's quite difficult task. But if you take a small bhajan, just call out the name. For example, you want to just call. And if you call, Swami himself has told many times, if you just, with your feeling, with your utmost reverence, if you call him for 11 seconds, without even deviating from your thinking, he will manifest in front of you. He has told many times. But how many of us are into that devotion to sing in that way? We don't know. For example, I'll give you one example. I'll just sing one easy few lines. I think you might have heard one bhajan. For example, you want to call Swami or the Shama Murari in front of you. If you go through a Sanskrit scriptures, all those things, maybe you have to chant maybe 10 pages. Very simply, you can use bhajans to call his name. Shama Murari, come here. How will you call? With the feeling. Shama Murari, aayo re. It is very easy, calling his name. Yes. Now, who is Shama Murari? You want to link. Our Sai Murari is nothing but the Shama Murari. Sai Murari, aayo re. Sai Murari, aayo re. Shama Murari, aayo re. Now it is very easy. You called Shama Murari in front of you. And one more beautiful thing why bhajan in Kali Yuga is, for example, you are expressing your gratitude and love or feeling to Lord. Also, you are taking other people also towards Him. Actually, the people who are sitting behind you are giving chorus. You are also taking them also. Is it? So if they come and ask, brother or sister, Sairam, even we want to move towards Lord, what we should do? Again, you tell them the same thing. What? Gayore, Gunu Gayore. We need to do only thing is just chant the name of God and His Leelas. Is it? Gayore, Guna Gayore, Gayore, Guna Gayore. So finally, what will you get? First, you call him Shama Murari Ayore. Oh Lord, you just come. But finally, what you will get? Payore Pitambar Dhari. Payore Pitambar Dhari. This one simple bhajan just explains. You just call, oh Lord, come to me. With only 4-line bhajan, it says a lot of things actually. You just call, oh Bhagavan, come to me. But finally, what you will get? Payore Pitambaradhari. So entire Lord himself will come to you. For example, if you wanted to have a small ice cream, it is like entire ice cream factory is coming towards you. Is it? So what else we need in this Kali Yuga? Is it? So this is the easiest path actually. I think more things we will discuss further also. Over to Brother Subir. Thank you.
Wow, that was just so nice when words can't express the answer, and how beautifully he sang the answer. That's beautiful. And what's also nice, what he says is, you want an ice cream and you get an entire factory, and that reminds me of once. A student was sitting with Swami, and Swami asked him, "Tell me, what do you want?" And that student said, "No, Swami, I don't want anything. No, Swami, I don't want anything." And Swami insisted. He said, "No, do you want a ring, a chain, a bracelet? What do you want? You must want something. Tell me, what is it that you want?" And that student said, "No, Swami, I don't want anything. I want only you." And Swami, looked at him and said, intelligent boy, you want everything. Because when you have the Lord, you have everything. And, but we want to go deeper into the subject, and we want to know how that connection actually happens. And also, we live in a practical world. So, does it really help me in the practical world? Maybe Brother Rushi, can you shed light a bit on this one?
Sure, Brother Savir. Thank you all once again for giving us this wonderful opportunity to share our thoughts about Sai Bhajans. So, Swami has a very popular quote that we reference a lot. Love seeks no reward. Love is its own reward. In my personal life, I found a slight variation of that quote being true, which is Bhajan seeks no reward. Bhajan itself is its own reward. That is the beauty of Sai Bhajans. As Brother Kirti was mentioning, Sai Bhajans is one of the most inclusive genres of music in the entire world. If you think about it, to my knowledge, there is no genre of music in which every single word, every single note, every single line of every musical piece is given chorus. It is truly a congregational activity. So when we say bhajans are not for me because I'm not a lead singer in my Sai center, I don't have the training, I don't have the skill set to lead bhajans. Well, in that case, even if you join in the chorus, if you sing that name from your heart, as Brother Kirti was mentioning, then bhajan is also for you. Bhajan is for everyone, not just in terms of musical abilities, also in terms of musical preferences. We have Sai bhajans encompassing many different genres of music also. You have bhajans which are more ghazal style, like you have भगत वत्सल तिरुनाम उसai. You even have jazz scale style bhajans. Nandalala, Shyama Sundar Nandalala. So basically, bhajan is a musical feast. All the different dishes are served in forms of different genres of music, different names. And so, as Brother Kirti mentioned, Bhagwan started his divine mission by singing a bhajan. And that this genre, this Sai bhajans, is a unique genre of music which has been established over the last 6 to 7 decades by Bhagwan himself. That has taken such varied hues all over the world. Now we have bhajans in so many different languages, and more even different genres of music, different styles. Um, and this unique sadhana that we do as a Satya Sai International organization, every year we have the global Akhanda Bhajans as part of Bhagwan's birthday celebrations. And when we see the entire world gets encompassed by these blissful vibrations, see the way you're able to hear us right now, we are speaking, and the molecules of oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen in the air, the molecules are physically vibrating into our microphones, and the voice which is emanating from your speakers or headphones is physically vibrating the molecules of air that is hitting your ear. And that physical, very real physical movement hitting your eardrum is converted to a sound signal by your brain. So when we have the opportunity to create this universal ripple effect, let us strive that we fill this universe, especially at a time like this where all of us are in our homes, in closed environments, and in such a difficult time for the world. It is high time that we use bhajans as a vehicle to physically purify these vibrations. When we say that, oh, okay, we are singing bhajans and these vibrations are to heal people all over the world, as esoteric as that statement sounds, scientifically speaking, it is actually very true. These vibrations, though we may not hear them or feel them, they really do move beyond what we can see. We can compare this. See, as young adults, we like to call ourselves Sai lions, right? So when a lion roars, animals can hear the lions, other animals can hear the lions roar for more than 8 kilometers away. Similarly, when we sing out bhajans, when we are roaring the divine name of Sai, let us do it with such intensity that everyone all over the world can hear it. Swami says we should sing our bhajans full throated. And Sai students have given us so many tips on how we can sing. When we sing, we have to fill our stomach like a balloon with air and sing from those regions of our body and fill the entire body with those vibrations. For example, even starting the bhajan session, when we start the bhajans with Om, right? The Om, the Ah, U, the Ah emanates from the stomach, the U emanates from the chest region and the neck, and the emanates from the lips and it vibrates here in the Sahasrara chakra and the head chakra. So bhajans is not only just a very esoteric thing, it physically is a very healing and provides positive vibration. See, when the lion roars, all evil animals like hyenas run away. Hyenas, jackals, leopards, all of these animals run away out of fear. So Swami says in bhajans, all of us, we have to clap. In fact, Swami has said many times, clapping is the most important musical accompaniment for Sai bhajans. Even if we don't know how to sing, we don't know how to play any instruments, every single human being has the ability to clap. For example, if we are in Patti at 5 a.m. in the morning and we are walking towards the mandir for Suprabhatam, the birds are chirping, making a lot of noise. So many birds are there in the trees. But simply if we clap, then those birds fly away. Similarly, when we clap, the the mind is like a tree, and these birds making noise are like these distracting thoughts. So when we clap, automatically all of those birds they fly away, and our mind is silenced, and is tuned into Swami. Another very scientific thing about clapping is in Ayurveda, they talk about marmas or pressure points. And when certain pressure points are pressed, it is believed that it gives healing to certain individual parts of the body. But when we are clapping, in essence, we are pressing every single pressure point that is in our hands. So we are truly bringing healing to our entire body. So on that note, talking about lions, one day I was watching The Lion King, which is my favorite movie. And after that, I was just sitting in thoughts about that wonderful movie, and it also has very spiritual undertones as well. And just thinking about it, and then I started visualizing Lord Narasimha, the half man and half lion form of God, one of Lord Vishnu's avatars that came to save Prahlada, Hiranyakashipu's son, and also to remove the evil from this world. So having watched The Lion King and then thinking about Narasimha, suddenly some inspiration struck me. And Swami blessed this one composition about Narasimha. To my knowledge, we have few bhajans which mention Narasimha, but to my knowledge, I don't think we have any Sai bhajans specifically about Narasimha. So before handing it off back to the rest of the team, I'd just like to share this bhajan with all of you. Namo Narasimha Asura Virasha. That applies to all bhajans. The asuras, the demons of our mind, these thoughts which keep distracting us and are standing as obstacles in the path of our devotion. When we sing bhajans, all of these evil tendencies, all of these evil vasanas, they'll all run away with Sai bhajans. So let us continue with fervor and passion singing, not only, of course, for our own spiritual benefit, but for the listening pleasure of our beloved Bhagavan. Back to you, Brother Sudhir.
Thank you, Brother Rishi. That was what we really call an insightful answers. It has everything, the devotion part in it, and even the logical aspect, even the scientific aspect. And that wants, I'm not a singer, but it makes, I want to become a singer now. And my next question would be, let's say I want to become a singer. So, I'm already a singer. So what are the qualities of an ideal bhajan singer? And I would like to ask this question to Brother Harish. You've been very fortunate to be in Prashanti Mandir Bhajan group. So maybe you could explain to us what are the qualities of an ideal bhajan singer.
Okay, listeners, I hope you enjoyed that session. So next week, we'll hear on the topic of quality. Saram to you all.